Good morning. Welcome to Pick and Boost Vintage. Of course, I'm Shannon, and we are going to be creating today. I'm going to show you what we did last week, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to do today, and we're going to get started. We won't be able to finish the whole thing today because there's going to need some dry time. So at least we'll be able to cover what we're going to talk about, and then when it dries, I'll either come back on tomorrow or I'll come back on, just save it for next week. It just depends. Going out of town again. I'm going back to Florida. Seems like I'm always in Florida, but got to go see my dad and my son. So anyway, let me share my screen. Here is what we worked on last week. When we left off, I hadn't decided what I was going to do at the top though. I just simply added the bow. But look how cute that came out. You can see where the gel paste that we ran through the stencil is dried, but it gives a little 3D effect there. See where it catches the light? Anyway, so that's what we did last week. Hey, Anna, thank you. Hey, Michaela, you must got a notification. Oh, and if you haven't started following the Pentart USA page yet, this is what I showed yesterday. We're talking about the heavy body gel in black. So I ran through a stencil, I put it on a piece of decoupage paper, and then I shadowed it in with this beautiful color here. So that's on the Pentart USA page. So make sure you follow that page if you haven't yet. Some great tips. All right, so this is our paper today. Isn't this just gorgeous? This is by, hold on, let me get my glasses on. This is by Paper Designs. And hey, Luann, Virginia, welcome everybody. So I just love this paper. I've been dying to use this paper. I was going to put it on something different, but I didn't have it handy. I don't want to tell you what that is yet because I still might do it. Actually, let me do this. That way I can be on screen too. But I do have two of these, so I'm excited about that. And but I'm going to make a pillow. This, I think, will look really cute on my couch, especially for season. We're going to talk about how to put the rice paper on your paper. And then we're going to blend all this in. The pillow is it's not all the way on the screen because I'm up and down, but I mean vertical. But I have all the paints here that I think we're going to need. Blending is always a chore. You never know where it's going to end up. And then once we do that, I'm going to show you how to put velvet powder on fabric where you can wash it. And we'll probably use some 3D glue also and maybe write something. I have a Halloween stencil, but I can't find it because I went to pickleball today and I stayed a little longer than I should have. So I came home and I raced to make sure that I had everything ready and I could not find the stencil. So that part might have to wait till the next time. I know it's here and it's a cute stencil. It's a Tim Holtz Halloween stencil. It's just got some spooky sayings that I think would look pretty cool on here. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. You know what? I'm going to take my mug off of here. Let's just go solo here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So the first thing you want to do is I'm going to take my... Hey, Donna. I'm just taking my brush, putting in some water. And I'm just going to put it around the edge because when you tear your rice paper, it makes it way easier to blend than if you cut it. I mean, you can totally cut it with scissors, but it doesn't blend as well. Last year, 2 years ago, I made a pillow for Teresa, who used to own Decoupage Queen. Now she's just the artist for Decoupage Queen. And I used her papers and I gave it to her as a surprise. It came out pretty cute. I do have a video on that on YouTube. So just going to go around here. Yes, you know what? As soon as I made that little fountain that I do with the Leonidas, that fountain was just supposed to be a prototype. I just wanted to make sure it would work. And I've always wanted to do a bigger one. I just haven't yet. Okay, so when you flip the paper over, you can see exactly where your water is. So I'm just going to go back in and just make sure everything is connected. But yes, I definitely want to make that. I just need to find a few pieces and then I'm going to make it. And I'm going to put more than one line probably on it. All right, so now I'm going to tear. You don't have to use the water to tear. It just makes the life a lot easier when you go to tear. I don't know why this paper speaks to me. I think it's because the orange. I love orange. There we go. So we're going to put that on here. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Hey, Lori, welcome. Maybe the chickens need one. Yes. Well, actually, my prototype fountain is in the chickens. It's on the side of it's inside the chicken coop run. I've bought a solar fountain. Okay, now look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. So what I might do is I might not even blend it all out. I have an idea. Ooh, this is nice. I love it when I come on here because I always have an idea and then I seem to change it. But we're going to see how that works. I do want to say though that this pillow, it's 12 by 12. It's just a case. I lined it with plastic so it doesn't go all the way through. I'll come back on here. I lined it with plastic so it doesn't go all the way through, but I did give it a treatment because I use the fabric medium. I use this. I put a layer on this morning. It's dry now, but this is going to help the decoupage medium adhere better to the fabric. What did it just do with it? Oh, here it is. It's called the Decoupage Varnish and Glue Textile. All the products I'm using today are by Pentart. You know, Pentart has my heart. But what it does is it creates a harder surface for when you put this on. There's like a barrier so it doesn't seep into the fabric. But this is going to be beautiful. So I wish I could zoom out, but it doesn't. Let me zoom out maybe a little. Let's go solo here. Problem is that I get the front of me and the, oh well. That's going to have to do. All right. This, when we get done with it, this will be washable. I recommend cold and probably just let it air dry. I have made sweatshirts before with decoupage. It does change. It makes it a little stiff, but totally washable. I think I sold a class online last year for it. It was the Santa one. All right, so I'm going to take my mister. I'm going to spray the paper just a little because I want it to be able to just to stretch just a little bit. I don't need to paint my background white because it's already white. I just need to decide, is this where I want to put it? Do I want to put it off center a little bit? I think I want to put it in the center because what I have in mind, I think it'll look better in the center. Plus, once I get the pillow in, part of these sides will disappear because it'll be stretched around the pillow. So what I'm going to do is I decided where my paper is going to go, so I'm just going to fold it back. And I'm going to apply the textile varnish and glue. Now, because I have the fabric medium down first, I'll put that up here, this up here. This textile varnish and glue isn't seeping into the nap of the fabric. It's kind of sitting on top of it, which will make it more durable and washable. Taking my saran wrap and I'm just going to push. Okay. What do you guys think of this paper? Isn't this gorgeous? I don't have any more. I think I ordered these from last year and I never used them. But I might be able to get them if you're interested. I'll have to see if they're in stock. Last week, I know we had a lot of problems with Facebook. It was glitchy. I know I was on for like 39 minutes. And then when it was done recording, when I went to go rewatch the live, it was down at 22 minutes. So hopefully Facebook is cooperating today. Oh, you and me both, Anna. I am a big Halloween. Liz! Oh my gosh, where have you been hiding? Liz! Liz, when do you go to Fort Myers? I'm going to be there Friday. Oh, you don't do Halloween. I'm sorry, Luann. I could probably, if I knew that, I probably would have sent you different paper. That's my bad. Luann's part of my creators kit. Creators and makers. I'm super excited about the winter one. All right, so now I'm just going to lay a layer of the, whoops, I'll take that down. A layer of the Decoupage Varnish and Glue Textile on top. What I want to make sure is that all of these edges are on the paper, or on the pillowcase, because we don't want to have any loose edges where if we need to wash it, it's going to come off, or just from having the pillow stuffed in there. There we go. Woo! I like it. Yes, I am the Halloween queen. And it's not that I like how, witches and stuff. I just like, it reminds me of fall. It reminds me of my childhood. All the good times we used to have as a kid. I don't know. Weird. All right. There we go. So now, what I'm thinking, instead of blending everything out, what I'm thinking about is just smudging and kind of bringing some of these colors out and then just drifting them out. And I know I didn't say that very well, so I should just show you. I do want to say one more thing about the fabric medium. Okay, it's all good. It will get used Christmas. Yes, absolutely. Heavy body gel is the best. Okay, so the fabric medium trick. You can use this with any acrylic paint and turn it into fabric paint. Sometimes I just go ahead and use the acrylic paint on it because it doesn't really wash out anyway. But if you add the fabric medium with the paint, it definitely will not come out. The fabric medium is also good for glue. So if I was going to glue like a ribbon or anything on there, the fabric medium will be a good glue for that. I would not use this. This is for decoupage. Hey, okay. Isn't it gorgeous? Thank you for joining. So the fabric medium's kind of like, it does it all. This is more just for putting the paper on. Different products. So, oh, I know. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, I'm going to take my mug off here again because you guys just need to see this. All right. So I don't have a gray in the paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black and I'm going to mix it with white and hopefully get a nice shade gray that I want. We'll see. I'm going to put it in one of these little cuppy things. Knowing me, I better put one of these down because I will. I will make a mess. So just a little bit of black and more white, probably. White, just the white mat. And what I'm going to do, the white is a little thick. See that? So this is a tip. If you get the acrylic paints by Pentart, if all you need to do is stick a little bit of water in there and mix it up, and it'll reconstitute, and then you can use it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Put a little bit of water and just a tip. Boop. And I'm going to stick some back in this and then close it up. If it's totally dried out, it won't work. But as long as there's some movement in it, it's still not totally dry, then you can do it. All right, so let's mix this up. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of gray. There's still some black in there. And that's what I want. I want to have some different colors. I'm going to get rid of this black paint just so I don't make a mess. Wipe my hands down. You guys know what happens when I start crafting. Mess. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some water around here. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't want the paint to go on super thick. I want it to be kind of runny. And I've never done this before. So you guys are my witnessing something that I hope is going to work. All right, where's my mister? So I put some gray on up here. What I want it to do is I want it to run. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to let it just kind of run. Yeah, see that? That was too big of a drip. And it's not going to soak into the all the way through because I do have that fabric medium on there. Oops. Whoops. Well, there we go. I'm just going to put some over here. Dab a little off. And if it's some is on the towel, so I'm getting it out here, but look at that. So it's spreading out. See how they have the dark spots in there? That's exactly what I want it to do. I want it to just be kind of, I don't even know what term I'm looking for. All right. So now we're going to add a little bit of just some black and make that run. Oops. Kind of tie it into the black down here. I need to spread it all the way around because we don't want to see this line, but I need to do it in different colors. So this will be a lighter gray and this will be a darker. And at the very end, I'll go back in and add the orange. Yeah, that's a hot mess, but watch what happens when I spray it. And then we're going to get another paper towel, kind of dab it a little. There we go. And then just a little bit spraying out here. Oops, had some black paint on it. So, but that actually doesn't look too bad out here. Okay. See, I told you I'm a hot mess. I'm definitely going to have to go in and add some more black, but I like the way that this is turning out. Look, we'll do some more up top. It's always stressful when you're trying to do some blending and you're doing it live. Because you know people at home are going, what? Okay, I don't want that to run too much onto her. So we're going to blot some of that off. And I can always go back and add some more white too if I think it's too heavy up here. Liz, you're too funny. Who knows? Wait, did you tell me when you're going to be in Florida, Liz? Did you tell me? I need to get down here. Before I start using too much water down here, I want to just create kind of a softer edge. So I'm just taking some black and I'm going to create the little edge. Oh, I'm going to miss you. It's crazy. I'm going this weekend and then I go back down. Oh, I'll be there November. I think I fly in November 6th. So I'm going to just miss you. That figures. So I'm going to add the dark here. And then now I'm going to use spray some water. Where'd I put it? And I'm going to let this drip because see these drips on the paper? So let's do this. I know you can't see. Just bear with me for a second. There we go. Let it drip a little bit more. There we go. Ooh, what do you think? So instead of, my first thought was I was going to blend the whole thing, but you know, that would have taken me hours. I think though, just using some, speckles. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I get a little excited. Now it will take a little bit longer to dry, but that's okay. It's beautiful outside. The sun is shining, so I can stick this outside and it will dry faster. This is a Witch Paper by Paper Designs. And I'm going to have to see if I can get more because this one is just super cute. Oh, yes. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should I do more blending? Let me see. I do have a couple of patches out here. I should probably I need to get some more white. Tone it down just a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you guys know I'm totally just winging it, right? But I saw something similar to this online the other day. Not with the decoupage paper, not with this, but it was with stamping, which I'm going to do probably next week or the week after. You guys are going to love it. It's amazing. All right. So now what I really need to think about is I need to think about what I want to, like, what do I want? Do I want to put a word on here with the velvet powder? Do I want to, yeah, that's good too. Or do I want to just use the velvet powder on, there we go. Nice. Or just, I was thinking about using the velvet powder on all of the orange parts, especially the pumpkin. I have to call this lady out. She did an amazing thing that I saw online, and I shared it I'm sharing it to the Pent Art page today. She saw the video on the velvet powders, and she did a crow, and the crow is absolutely amazing. So, like I said, if you haven't followed the Pent Art page yet, you need to go check that out because that will post. I think it posts today at 2 p.m. All right. So if I could zoom in, let's see. Zoom out. Let me zoom out just for a minute, just so you can get a better, broader. So this is the pillow itself. So it's pretty big. Yeah, so I have a couple of things out here, but maybe what I'll do at the very end is I'll take some black and just, hey, Heather, I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, girl. So, and just kind of splatter on here, but that'll be last. Yeah. The good thing is I figured that if I mess this up too bad, that I do have some more pillowcases. Even though I only have one more of these papers, but all right. Okay. Maybe even some bats would be cool too. I don't know. Now my brain is going. All right. Real quick, we need to add some orange. The only problem I have is I don't have that bright orange. I have this like rustic orange, and this is the orange that we used last week that I needed to match this. Remember this? My phone is. So I'm thinking it'll be close enough. So we're just going to add just a little bit of orange here and there on the parts that we blended. And this time, instead of spraying the water, another trick is to just dip your brush in the water and then in the paint, and it just becomes runny. Ooh, that matches perfect. Yes. On the lighter side. So I'm just going to add a couple. I'm going to blend some of this out. Just so you can't, I'm trying to hide the paper line a little bit, but the way I'm choosing to do the paper, you kind of see it anyway. Wow. Oh, this would be awesome on a shirt. Awesome. What I'll do is I'll have to, I'll go online and see if I can find more of these, or at least what I'll do is I'll tell you the exact name and number and where you can get it. And I'm just, no really rhyme or reason, just kind of trying to break up that line. All right. All right, where's my, there it is. Okay, so now I know I said I was going to put a word, but I don't know if a word is necessary on here because I wanted to use the 3D glue pen, but I don't think we need that. What I can do is I can use it for squiggles for her hair for the velvet powder. I can do that. And then what I can do is I can brush on some of the Decor Tacky glue, and thanks, Lori, and just do some of the pumpkin, just the bright parts, not the dark parts. Oh, the only problem is that once I put this on, like especially this one takes a while to dry, so we won't be able to see that on the live today because that's gonna, the 3D glue pen takes, it's so thick, it takes a lot of time. This one though doesn't take that much time. So I'll think about doing that one. But for right now, we are going to just do the pumpkin. So I'm going to find a smaller brush. What we're going to do is we're just going to put it on. I don't want to put it on the dark parts. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So on the pumpkin, I don't want to put anywhere on here or any of the dark lines. I only want to put it on the bright orange places. The back of a hoodie, so many ideas in so little time. Exactly, Donna. Yes. I hear you. Okay, let me get my glasses on for this. I'm just going to... I'm only putting it in... I don't want to put in the light. I just want to put it all in this one color orange part. So there won't be that much on there. I miss what this is on. It's on a pillow. It's just a 24 by 24. I'm going to be putting this on my couch. I can't wait. Now, the only thing about this is that I didn't think about is all this is wet. And if I put this on with everything being wet, I risk the, what is that? I risk it for sticking. So what I better do is I better just wait. I can always reapply the Decor Tacky Glue, but it should remain tacky. Oh, anyway, let's see. I admire your discipline and attention span. How long did it take you to get this good? I don't know how to say your name, but I don't want to butcher it. I'll just call you Tina. I'm actually, I'm not that good. I'm just a risk taker, to be honest with you. But I appreciate that compliment. All right, so basically, because everything's so wet, I'm going to have to let it dry because I did use a lot of water and a lot of paint, and I don't want to get this on there. So let me come back on here. I guess we're just going to have to wait. Darn, I really wanted to see how it turned out. I could blow dry it, but I don't want to bore you guys by you watching me dry this. I will put a picture if I do the velvet powder without you. I'll record it and I'll post it. But I just can't wait to actually sit this on my my couch. Let me see. Let me zoom back out so you guys can see better. Just you're gonna see my desk. It's a mess. So this, and you know what? And off camera, I might add a little bit more to balance it out. It's always a little bit different when you're watching it on camera as opposed to when you're standing up over it looking at your project. So I think you guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So, all right, let's go back on here. So any questions or anything about anything that I did or used so far? I will find out about the paper. Actually, I'm going to do that while this is drying. And I'll also list the other products that I use just in case you're interested. But I'm really digging this. Though, you know what? Since it's wet, why don't we just do this real quick? I know I said I was going to let you go, but maybe I'm going to just add some white paint to the top by splattering it white and black. I think the white and the black will be good. I'll do the black first because I think the black, let me get my little brush. I'm just going to take this and just splatter. So let's zoom back in on that so you can see and get rid of me. All right. I don't want a lot of black, so I am going to actually wet my brush first though before I stick it into the paint because I want to make sure that it's a little runny. And I probably should test it. So let me just test it out of the garbage can real quick. Make sure it's coming off. Oh yeah, okay. So here goes nothing. I'm going to start up in this region. Oh, I like it. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh my God. That is what it needed. Look at that. And oh, maybe a little bit more down here. Ooh, that's probably too much what I just did. I did it over here. But now we're going to do just a smidge of the white. Not a lot, but let me get all this black paint off my fingers so I don't mix it. Yes. I will be heat setting this just to be sure. Oh gosh, look at my hands. So when this is all dry and everything, and even with the velvet powder, I'm gonna heat set it. I won't burn the velvet powder. I'm gonna do it both though. I'll heat set it, and then I'll add the probably do the velvet powder. It doesn't matter either way. I always heat set my velvet powder. All right, well, that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's do the white. Now I put a little water in there, so I got to make sure that it's all mixed up because it's still kind of thick. Remember what I said? If your paint is a little thick, you can put water in it. And then look, now it's not as thick. Yay. Because this paint goes a long way and you paid good money for it, so you want to make sure that you can use it. All right, so let me wet I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to wet it. The bristle's wet. Dip it in the white. And I'm going to try it over the garbage can. Make sure it's giving me a balanced kind of... Now this one is not snapping like the black one, so I'm going to use a different brush. Thank you for bearing with me. But if I'm going to put it on there, I want to make sure it works. So let me see. I'm going to try this brush. This will give me less. Dorothy, it's apostrophe notify. If you don't have the apostrophe in front of notify, it won't do it. It's finicky. Okay, so in the water, let me test this. Oh yeah, okay, that's going to work just perfect. All right, so I'm going to start again over here. Let me pull it over. Oh, it's getting all over my iPad and everything. Oh, there we go. But that is beautiful. Can you see where I added the white and the black? This just kind of sets the tone for the whole thing. And once I get the velvet powder on here, it's going to be amazing. Let me just zoom out so you can see what the little dots did to it. I don't think I need to do the orange. I think the orange is perfect right where it's at. Oh, yeah, Luann. You know what, though? Do what I did. Make sure, test it first, because that one brush, the first brush for the white, it wasn't cutting it. So, all right. Well, you guys, I am super excited. I love it. Thank you for always supporting me and being here and, I don't know, encouraging me, because without you all, I wouldn't be going on live and doing these. But I hope you like this. You might not like witches. You might not celebrate Halloween, but you can do this with any paper. You can do this. Like last year, I made Santas. I made a Santa sweatshirt. I made a couple Santa sweatshirts. So you can do any paper. This is just rice paper on fabric. If you're just coming on, you're going to want to go back to the beginning. I will tag the products, but if you want to know which product and everything, then you're going to have to go back to watch it. But anyway, so, since all I'm going to do is a velvet powder, I'll probably do it off the camera. I'll record it, but I will post it. Okay, guys? I have a question. We have, may I ask how the image is attached? Yep. It's decoupage. I use fabric medium underneath as a base, and then I use the decoupage medium varnish glue to glue it and then to seal it. All right, guys. Any other questions? No. All right. You guys take care. Have a great day, and I will see you. Don't forget to like the Pent Art USA Facebook page, and tomorrow I will be on there live doing more with the heavy body gel. This stuff you can do. The heavy body gel is amazing. You can do so much. It comes in black, glossy, and matte. But since it's spooky season on Pent Art page, we're going to